Welcome to Perry Como's Kraft Music Hall, brought to you by Kraft. Kraft, the name that stands for good food and good food ideas. Perry's guests tonight are Miss Audrey Meadows, Cliff Arquette as Charlie Weaver, and Brenda Lee. And here now is Perry.
Just let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy, rainy day. And if your sweetie cries, just tell her that a smile will always pay. Whenever skies are gray, and don't worry or fret, smile will bring the sunshine and you'll never get wet. So let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy, rainy. Just let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy day. And if your sweetie cries, just tell her that a smile will always pay. Whenever skies look gray, and don't you worry or fret, a smile will bring the sunshine and you'll never get wet. So let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy, rainy day. On a rainy, Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Well, we're coming down the home stretch. Next week will be our last show of the season, and that's the week the guests on our show will be made up of members of our staff. The season passed very quickly for us. It seems it was only 8 months ago that we started.
It was 8 months ago.
That reminds me, I must call Hugh Downs tonight. A lot of cheese has gone under the bridge since last September, but luckily Mrs. Kraft stayed up late last night and whipped up a whole new batch.
Well, that reminds me. I must phone Jack Parr tonight.
One of our guests tonight is a character that started out in radio years ago and then became popular all over again on television. He is one of Jack Parr's family of personalities, and Jack has many of them. The people's friend, the first citizen of Mount Ida, Mr. Cliff Arquette as Charlie Weaver. Good to see you, Cliff.
Good evening, Perry. It's an extreme pleasure to appear with you on your telecast this evening.
Well, hold that phone. I said Cliff Arquette as Charlie Weaver, not Charlie Weaver as Cliff Arquette.
Really? Well, I thought Charlie Weaver might be out of place on this sophisticated hour of solitude.
Is that what this is?
Well, I thought with all this talk about uplifting television, you and I might do a little piece. A little piece by Shaw.
Oh, you mean something like Begin to Begin, or?
Not Artie Shaw, George Bernard.
Who's that?
He used to work here.
You're not going to get away with that, Cliff. You've got the change for us. So we have all the makeup and the screen.
Huh?
Would you wait a second? The screen, fellas. Be right back. We have all the makings here. Clay, you have 30 seconds to turn into that old reprobate Charlie Weaver. Only 30 seconds.
Only 30 seconds?
Everybody ages fast in television.
Hey, Mom! Will you, Mom? Please, Mom! Candy! Candy!
All children want candy. Just be sure the candy they eat is pure and wholesome. Kraft Fudgies, chocolate or vanilla, in bags and bars, made with pure sugar, creamy, smooth, different from fudge, rich and good. Remember, your shopping isn't done till you get some food for fun. Get Kraft Fudgies.
Yeah.
How you coming, Cliff?
Look, will you help me with my pants here? Can you help me get my pants?
Okay. What do you know? Polka dot shorts? Polka dot shorts?
No, they're not polka dot.
They need mending, too.
That's what I said. I was about to say it.
Well, come on, everybody's waiting to see you turn into that warm, lovable, rustic character of Charlie Weaver.
No, you just want to turn me into a slob. True or false?
We just want to make a little change here, you know.
What's that?
Turn you from suburban to urban to suburban?
You couldn't make that bourbon, could you?
You're beginning to change already, Charlie.
That's one thing that never changes. Where's my hat?
You're wearing it.
Where's my head? Oh. Hey, where do I put my good trousers?
Give them to me. I'll just throw them over here.
Oh, Perry, you broke my bottle of Miracle Whip. I had such big plans for it tonight.
Okay, Charlie, you're ready. Want to help me get your tie on?
No, I can tie one on myself. Every time. I just laugh at my own jokes.
You're ready. If you were any more ready, you wouldn't be able to go on at all. Will you take the screen away? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charlie Weaver.
Now, will the real Charlie Weaver please stand up?
The real Charlie Weaver could never do that.
Letter came to the theater for you, Charlie.
For me?
For you.
I get letters. Stacks and stacks of letters. Oh, it's from Mom. Oh, here's one for you, too. There
For
you go.
me?
Yeah. Oh, you know, Mom was a great one for writing letters.
Yes. How does she open?
The jacks are better. Oh, you mean the letter. Yeah. Here, Don, she says here, on my letter here, she says, Dear High Octane, Mama says I'm a gas. You find the humor in that one?
Yes. Here's the way she starts mine. Dear Bicarbonate. She must think I'm a gas, too.
George, you look like Dennis Day today. You know, Mama likes to write corny old jokes, you know.
She ought to write for television.
Yeah, no, not that old. Mama continued here. She says, we will all be gathered around our living room to watch you when you're on Perry Como's show. And when the rating people call us, we'll tell them we're all watching. It will be very difficult because, as you know, we haven't got a phone. Radio. Oh, boy. We haven't got a television set either. They'll watch the dog, I suppose.
Alma says here, Charlie's father bought a television set so we could watch him on your show. And since we don't have electricity, I plugged it into the gas stove and the whole thing blew up.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, she does right, doesn't
Yes,
she?
she does.
And the next thing we knew, Charlie's father was in orbit.
In orbit. Yeah.
Orbit is a little town about
3 miles from Mount Ida. I know, Gracie. Now, you wearing that or eating it?
No.
But you put it on your chest. Mama goes on, and she sure does. Your cousin would like a souvenir from Perry, like a pair of his slacks or a pair of his shoes. As you know, she wears the same size as Perry. She does.
Girl.
Dr. Beam, remember Dr. Beam?
Oh, yes.
It's funny, I never met him. Dr. Beamish was caught driving while intoxicated the other night. They let him go because he was already late for the operation. He's a brain surgeon.
Charlie's cousin, Elsie Crack, got married the other night.
Whatever happened to Chester Conklin? She got married the other night?
Yes.
Yes, she did, huh?
She got tired of waiting for a man, so she went through the ceremony alone. The marriage certificate reads Elsie Crack and friend.
The cheap shoulder, carried his butt. 320, you weren't kidding, were you? Oh, Elsie, you know. You remember Elsie?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful girl, had that long yellow hair down her back.
Beautiful hair.
None on her head, but... Elsie's been trying to get a man for years, you know. She has towels that say, hers and someday I'll find him. Mama concludes with, I must close now and go help your father. He just threw a boomerang and he's lying out on the front lawn real still. You know, son, those things really do come back. Love, Mama.
Oh, Charlie, do you think...
Sure. Weber and Field.
Do you think the world is ready for 2 Charlie Weavers?
Well, you know, there's been days when I've looked in the mirror and I've seen 8 or 9 Charlie Weavers. These are my people.
When Friday night comes round, why don't you have a big platter of spaghetti, Italian style? When you make it with Kraft spaghetti dinner, your sauce has the good flavor that comes from cooking it fresh. And there's nearly twice as much sauce, too, compared to heat and eat kinds, because you add the tomato paste. Kraft provides thin spaghetti, herb spice mix for the sauce, and grated Parmesan cheese, real Parmesan, for delicious spaghetti, fresh cooked in 15 minutes with Kraft spaghetti dinner. To go with the spaghetti, we're topping cooked asparagus spears with Miracle Whip salad dressing. See how smooth and rich it is. And it tastes so bright, Kraft uses over 20 spices to create that one and only flavor. Now we'll add a spoonful of chopped hard-cooked egg and a sprinkle of paprika. Just remember, for this salad, you'll need Miracle Whip, America's best-liked salad dressing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brenda Lee.
Though you say we're through, I'll always love you, and you can depend on me. Though someone that you've met has made you forget, honey, you know you can count on me. I wish you success and loads of happiness. But baby, I gotta confess, I'll be lonely. Oh, if you ever need a friend, I'll be right by your side until the end. And you can depend on me. I wish you success and loads of happiness. But baby, I gotta confess, I'll be lonely. Oh, if you ever need a friend, I'll be right by your side, until the end. And you can depend on me. You can depend on me.
Brenda, you sing so beautifully. I understand you're having a little trouble with your schoolwork, though, huh?
Well, that was because I stayed up the night before exams.
Oh, that's terrible. There's nothing more important than your schooling. At your age, nothing else should matter. Now, what could have been so important that you had to neglect your studies?
Watching your show.
I'll accept that.
Well, that's more than my teacher did.
What seems to be the problem at school?
Arithmetic. You know, they want to know how many apples you can get into a barrel, how many loaves of bread, and I just don't know anything about that. But if they ask me about records, I can count up to 1,000,000 in records. Can you?
Not lately. But how are you doing in your English?
Oh, I got an A in English.
That's very good.
A for absent.
You're going to get it from the teacher. Maybe I can help you learn a little something. We'll do a duet and put a little English on it, shall we?
Okay.
Start.
So you say I've got a lot to learn. Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn, teach me tonight.
Starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. We can solve the mystery of it.
Teach me tonight.
An apple for the teacher will always do the trick. If you don't know your lesson in arithmetic, an apple for the teacher will meet with great success. You forgot to memorize the Gettysburg Address.
A little bit of glamour, a charm that's cute and quaint, and he'll excuse your glamour and believe you're what you ain't.
I'll say you can change a lemon into a real fine peach.
Just bring an apple for the teacher when he starts to teach.
Now, we're going to start with spelling. Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Constantinople. It's as easy to sing as saying your ABC.
Constantinople. Show your pluck, try your luck, and sing it loud with me.
Oh, Constantinople. Constantinople. Istanbul was Constantinople.
Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
I've been a long time gone. Oh, Constantinople still is Turkish delight on the moonlight night.
Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople.
So if you got a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul.
Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say.
People just like it better that way.
You better take me back to Constantinople.
I know you can't go back to Constantinople now. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Why did Constantinople get the worst?
That's nobody's business but the Turks.
In a little red schoolhouse with my book and slate. In a little red schoolhouse, I was always late. I long to be back there where I was scholar in the days of yore. How I'd stand right up and holler, 2 and 2 make 3, when we should have been learning about the golden rule. Our little hearts were yearning
for swimming pool.
Why, we could hardly wait for the 4 o'clock bell.
The minute we heard it, we rang like mad.
Oh, gee,
we had to be
quiet as a country mouse.
one room, a little red
Wonderful, Brenda.
Well, thank you, Mr. Como, for the lesson. Oh, it sure would be easier if the teachers sang with their students that way.
At their salaries, what do they got to sing about? What are you studying today, Brenda?
I'm studying geometry.
Geometry, good. Now, do you know the definition of a square? You don't know the definition of a square?
I know it, but you wouldn't like it.
Wonder what she meant by that.
Oh,
What's the matter, sick, booby?
Like to present another guest, friends. For some years now, you've known her on television as the lady in the house dress in the Ralph Cramden's kitchen on The Honeymooners. Tonight, we show another side of this very, very wonderful person, accomplished young lady, a more glamorous side. Here now is Miss Audrey Meadows. Audrey.
Expensive clothes and pretty furs and jewels and French chapeaux. She loves her lingerie in black, it suits her zodiac. Loves a penthouse where she'll be content to stay. Fine little gifts on her breakfast tray. But now and then pack and sail away for a simple Riviera holiday. A lady loves beaucoup l'amour, but first of all, she loves to be secure. And she adores the subtle phrase that it's the man who pays. Yet there's one vital thought she will place above all of the things I make mention of. That most of all, a lady loves to love.
Sophisticated men.
And there are times she's more inclined to seek the warmer kind.
She loves someone with charm and with savoir-faire.
But if romantically he's not there, then he can make up for what he lacks. If he's in the upper bracket income tax, a lady loves her phobias. She has complexities. She will insist. It gives her things to talk about with her psychiatrist. Incidentally, whenever she drops her glove, gentlemen know what she's thinking of. That most of all, a lady loves to love. dun, dun.
Come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Darling, my darling, 'tis all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Give me your lips and don't take them away.
My love, they told me, I can't behold ye till wedding music starts playing.
To ease my longing, there's nothing wrong in your standing out here and saying,
Oh, come to me, bend to me, kiss me, good day,
good
darling, my darling, 'tis all I can say. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me, good day. Give me your lips and don't take them away.
Come, dearie, near me so I can hear ye. You've got to whisper it softly.
Although I'm burning to shout my yearning, the words come tiptoeing off me. Just come to me, bend to me, kiss me good day. Give me your lips and don't take them away.
There. Now she's ready to help. And her job is to see that there's lots of parquet for everyone. Why parquet? Because parquet has a natural tasting flavor that no other spread matches. And 3 average servings of parquet supply the minimum daily requirement of both vitamin A and D. Parquet even has pure polyunsaturated liquid vegetable oils. Ask your doctor's opinion about the health value of this rich linolate nutrition. You'll like the wholesome goodness of smooth, easy-spreading parquet margarine. You'll like its low price, too. So put the natural tasting flavor and nourishment of parquet on your table very soon.
Flavorful parquet made by Kraft.
Boy, these live shows are murder. Friends. Right now, we'd like to show you something that we... Oh.
Hi, neighbor.
I'm very happy to have you as a neighbor at Sands Point, but not in the middle of a show, if you don't mind. As a matter of fact, I only do this show now to get a little privacy.
Oh, you're doing the show?
Yes.
You mean I'm on right now? I'm in 30 million homes. Hi, neighbors. Will you let me say hello to my wife and kids? Of course you will. Hi, honey. Hi, kids. Guess who's on television tonight?
Your wife and children are watching television right now? Home tonight?
No, from your home.
Oh.
We asked Mrs. Como if we could watch the show on your set, and she said she wasn't going to be home.
So how'd they get in?
Broke a kitchen window. Be careful tomorrow walking around in your stocking feet. I'm just joking, Barry. I thought as long as I was out here, I'd lighten up the show with a few jokes. No, your wife was very courteous about letting us see the show on your set.
Well, I must say that that was more than your wife was this morning to me when you dragged me out of the car to come to meet her.
I know it, Perry, and I want to apologize for that. She was having one of her bad spells.
Mm-hmm. Does she have them very often?
All the time. She's a miserable person. Crazy about me, but miserable. I know millions love you, Perry, but she thinks you're a real nothing.
Well, I'm not going to try to change her mind.
And I just want to apologize for that little scene this morning.
Do you mind if we recreate the scene just once more?
No, if I can be in it.
You're in it, but now we'll have to get Audrey Meadows to play the wife. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Audrey, would you come out, please? Oh, and do you look pretty. This is my neighbor from...
What do you do? Can you play a miserable wife?
Oh, I had a lot of practice with Jackie Gleason.
Well, this isn't like Alice Cramden. This wife is like...
She doesn't like anybody.
Oh, I get the picture. Well, I think I can play it. I'm an actress.
The only person she likes is me.
I don't think I'm that good an actress.
You're beginning to sound like her already.
Can we have a kitchen set, please? And Frank, would you kind of set things up?
This is the kitchen in the home of Perry's next-door neighbor, Paul. It's a typical average family. A wife, a little boy, a little girl, and, oh yes, a husband. It's early morning, and here comes the head of the house now.
Hi, honey. Did you say something?
Yes, I said breakfast.
Oh, yes. What's for breakfast?
Orange juice, bacon and eggs, toast and coffee.
Good. I'll make it for you right away. Here, read the paper. I'm sorry I overslept, but I was up most of the night looking through the binoculars over at Perry's place.
Oh, yeah? What was he doing?
Sleeping. He sleeps great.
He should make a record of his snoring. He could use a hit.
Honey, why don't you like Perry?
What's to like?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Junior.
Dad, I just saw Perry getting into the car.
Dream along with me. I'll go get him and bring him over, honey. I want you to meet him.
Please, not on an empty stomach.
Perry. Hi. Pal. Hi. Perry, pal.
Dad got him. Perry's saying no. Dad's not listening, of course. Got him by the arm. Just pull him out of the car. Perry won't let go. Here they come, Mom.
Honey, look who happened to drop by. Perry Como.
Applause, 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 applause.
Good morning, Miss Lind. I'm happy to know you.
Hey, you said that without a cue card. Very good.
Thanks. Well, I guess I better go.
Oh, she's just kidding, Perry. Junior, take your hands out of Perry's pocket. He's looking for souvenirs, Perry.
Hi, Perry.
Hi, Junior.
Perry, I was just about to make breakfast. Honey, wouldn't you like to have breakfast with Perry?
No, Mrs. Como already gave me breakfast, so I guess I better go.
Good guess.
Oh, here's Sis. Good morning, Sis.
Is it?
Look who's here, Sis. Perry Como.
Applause, 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 applause.
You watch Perry's show every week. Tell Perry how you like his show, Sis. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're playing a part now. You can say anything you like.
She means that's the size of her TV screen. She has a square set out in her room. Junior, take your hands out of Perry's pocket.
Well, I guess I better go.
He always says it, but he never does it.
What about breakfast? When are we gonna eat?
Just a minute, Sis. I just want to say, see Perry to the door. Honey, don't you want to say goodbye to Perry?
Anytime.
Maybe you could get our neighbor and pal Perry to sing for your club, honey. Perry, this little woman's club has a luncheon every so often. They have entertainment. If you play your cards right, I can get her to let you sing. How about it, honey?
Hey, they'd love it, but do you think he'd do it?
No. Well, yes, I might do it for you, Mrs. Lynn.
Now listen, this is no favor, you understand. We pay our entertainers top money.
How much?
Same as all your television performers get. $320. You know who we had last month?
Who?
Ed Sullivan.
Well, if it's par for Sullivan, it's par for me. Goodbye, folks.
See you soon, Perry.
Bye.
You are never far away from me.
I think you forgot your frogs.
Oh, how about that, Perry? He gave you his pet frogs. He's crazy about you. Uses all the Kraft products on your program. I'm sure glad you're no longer on the Chesterfield show. Junior was up to 2 packs a day.
He looks it.
Show Junior, show Perry to the car. I'm so excited, Perry. He gets me so excited. How about this, honey? Here we are, living in a beautiful home on Long Island, and our next-door neighbor's Perry Como. What else could you ask for?
Orange juice, bacon and eggs, toast and coffee.
Coming right up, honey. Round and round, I mix the scrambled eggs for my lunch.
June is Dairy Month, and one of America's great dairy foods is cheese. And with the many, many varieties that give you real treat eating round the clock. For breakfast, have you ever tasted delicate, fresh-tasting cream cheese in your breakfast toast, along with Kraft jellies or preserves? During Dairy Month, discover this top-of-the-morning treat with famous Philadelphia brand. The cream cheese Kraft guarantees fresh when you buy it or your money back. For your lunch and picnic sandwiches, you want Kraft Deluxe slices of the best-tasting pasteurized processed cheese you can buy. And widen your world of sandwich cheese with several kinds of Kraft sliced naturals. For example, Nut-Sweet Kraft Natural Swiss on Rye is sure to make a hit with your men folks. But of course, for hot cheese sandwiches, you can't beat Kraft Deluxe slices. For your cheeseburgers, for instance, mellow, smooth-melting Kraft American, or sharper Old English brand. And for dinner, Kraft's wonderful pasteurized processed cheese spread Cheese Whiz, served hot, is the lure for many vegetables. For Friday's casserole main dish, we have Cracker Barrel natural cheddar that puts in really sharp cheese flavor, such as this combination of rice and asparagus with the richness of truly great cheddar through and through. And remember, for your weekend parties, Kraft has an almost endless assortment of snack varieties. During Dairy Month, feast your folks on the great dairy food, cheese. Select the world's favorite kinds that are either made or imported by Kraft.
Sing to me, Mr. Sing to me. The song that I've been waiting to hear, just for me.
much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? All by myself in the morning, all by myself in the night. I sit alone with a table and a chair, so unhappy there, playing solitaire. All by myself I get lonely, watching the clock on the shelf. I'd love to rest my weary head on somebody's shoulder. I hate to grow older, all by myself. There could never be a portrait of my love, for nobody could paint a dream. You will never see a portrait of my love, for miracles are never seen. Anyone who sees her soon forgets the Mona Lisa. It would take, I know, a Michelangelo, and he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above to try and paint a portrait of my love. Yes, he would need the glow of dawn that paints the sky above to try and paint a portrait of my love.
For a Saturday lunch that will score a big hit with Dad and the kids, start out with piping hot grilled cheese sandwiches made with Kraft's nourishing Velveeta, a pasteurized processed cheese spread that's full of health from milk. In fact, just 2 ounces of Velveeta, the amount we're putting on each of these sandwiches, gives your youngsters more milk protein, more calcium, more phosphorus, has much riboflavin, and more vitamin A than a big 8-ounce glass of fresh whole milk. Now we'll brush both sides of our sandwiches with melted parquet margarine and grill them in a skillet till they're golden brown and melting with mellow cheese goodness. And here's good news for Weight Watchers, too. Velveeta's extra goodness comes from the non-fat part of the milk, so it's fine for low-calorie lunches and snacks along with fresh fruit or vegetables. So to add more of milk's vital food values to your meals, be sure to use Velveeta by Kraft. It's full of health from milk. And here's the climax of your Saturday luncheon, banana mallow pie with a toasted marshmallow meringue. It's the world's most instant meringue because you make it with Kraft miniature marshmallows. They're the good kind that stay soft, and they're just right for meringue because they're recipe size. First, we'll slice 2 or 3 bananas into an 8 or 9-inch graham cracker crumb crust. This has been cooled. Over the bananas, pour instant vanilla pudding and pie filling prepared according to directions, and let stand 5 minutes. Now comes the easy meringue. 2 cups of Kraft miniature marshmallows. We'll place under the broiler until deliciously browned, then chill for 30 minutes. Oh, what a luscious pie. Toasted marshmallows, creamy banana filling, crunchy crust in every mouth-watering bite. Tomorrow, pick up Kraft miniature marshmallows and make the best pie you ever tasted. Banana mallow pie.
Swing your partner around the hall. Charlie Weaver's gonna call. Keep it neat, keep it tidy like we do it in Mount Ida. Starts increasing, everybody do the Jackie Gleason.
Away we go!
Hey, your partner, don't you leave her. Everybody do the Charlie Weaver. temptation.
Oh, hey, I was alone. Shucks, I should have known that you were temptation. You smiled, luring me on. My heart was plumb gone, 'cause you were temptation.
It would be thrilling if you're willing, but if it never can be, then pity for me, for you were born to be kissed. A good reason for you temptation. When I was young, here's my heart. Take it away and say that we will never, never, never part. I'm just slave, just never slave. I'm gonna be true, 'cause you were temptation. Never in our way.
See you next week, and good night from all of our friends at Kraft. Good night, friends.
Join our dance and lose your cares. Good night from Gallup and all our squares.
Tonight, NBC News begins its coverage of the President and the First Lady in Europe. This is Frank McGee inviting you to keep tuned to NBC and see their arrival in Paris. Tonight at 11:15, 10:15 Central Time. Now stay tuned for Peter Loves Mary. Next, over most of these NBC stations.
And this is Ed Hurley speaking for Kraft. To get all of tonight's recipes free, send your name and address to Kraft Television Recipes, Box 1718, Chicago 77, Illinois. That's Box 1718, Chicago 77, Illinois. For a college education, comfortable retirement, or a new home, save now with United States Savings Bonds. Buy them where you work or bank.